And now we can tell our viewers of where India has hit Pakistan. This is the backbone of terror, and let's highlight it very clearly, and what India has been reiterating, that none of the civilian military bases have been targeted. So India's target has been precise, it has been chosen with immense precision. It is focused, and they were measured, responsible and designed to non-escalatory nature is what India is saying. No Pakistani civilian, economic or military targets have been hit. Only known terror camps have been hit. And now we have for our viewers, and Shiv, come in now on this. Let's break it down for our viewers and go one by one with each and every 9 targets which have been hit by India. We are starting with Murid K and Bahawalpur. The significance of these two places, Shiv.
Maria, Murid K is the headquarters of the largest facility and the headquarters of the Lashkar-e-Taiba, and the Jamaat-ud-Dawa of Hafiz Mohammad Saeed is one of 2 principal terror organizations of Pakistani origin targeting India. The other is Bahawalpur, which is a city in POK, which has also been in Pakistan, which has also been targeted. That is the headquarters of the Jaish-e-Mohammed. 2 targets in Muzaffarabad in POK have also been targeted. Gulpur, Bhimbar, Chakamru, Kotli, and a camp near the Pakistani city of Sialkot in Pakistani Punjab are basically accounting for the 9 targets that have been struck. Like you rightly said, no economic or Pakistan military targets have been hit. Every one of these targets are said to have been either terror seminaries or terror infrastructure of some kind, possibly also the headquarters of both the Jamaat-ud-Dawa / Lashkar-e-Taiba and the Jaish-e-Mohammed. But once again, that information is still unverified right now. The nature of the targets and damage only coming in through images from these cities, but the nature, the death toll, casualties and nature of damage is still coming in. Remember, very important to note that the Indian Air Force, the Indian Army and the Indian Navy, Maria and Ankit, this is a new piece of information now. We are confirming from our sources that this was a tri-service operation conducted by the Indian Army, the Indian Air Force and the Indian Navy. All 3 services have used weapons. We do know what weapons were used by the Indian Air Force: Scalp and Hammer, precision-guided long-range weapons. What weapons were used by the Indian Navy at sea and the Indian Army on land are unclear right now, but I've just received a confirmation that this Operation Sindoor is a tri-service operation. Pakistan was hit from different sides, not just from the air, but possibly also from land and sea. Which of those targets were hit will emerge hopefully at about 10 a.m. Till then, we can only speculate as to what the nature of the damage and the targets on the ground really were. But images still coming in, Maria.
That's a big piece of information, Shiv, that you're breaking right now at 4:12 a.m. on NDTV. That it was a tri-service operation. So all 3 forces, the Army, the Air Force, the Indian Navy, have struck together. That's the way it was all coordinated and planned. Shiv, go ahead. Give us more details. We are highlighting it on the map. 9 places struck by Indian Armed Forces. It was a tri-service Army, Air Force, Navy operation. Earlier we were told it was a joint operation of Air Force and Army. Now Shiv giving us that detail that it was a tri-service operation in which the Indian Navy was always also involved. Go ahead, Shiv, give us more details.
This is a milestone military action, Maria, that we're breaking here on NDTV. A tri-service missile strike on Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir targets by the Indian Army, Navy and Air Force confirms that this is perhaps the largest non-war military strike by India against Pakistan in our entire history. The use of the Indian Air Force's Rafales, the Indian Army's surface assets and the Indian Navy's warships can now be confirmed that this was a tri-service coordinated strike by the three arms of the Indian services against those Pakistani targets. It has taken only 2 weeks of planning to conduct this strike. That should also be noted. The targets were consistently, and specifically chosen to send out a message as far as Pakistani terror is concerned. India, as a responsible nation, making it very clear that it has decided not to attack economic or Pakistan military targets because it believes that it does not want to escalate the situation, but does want to impose punitive damages that are not merely symbolic, but actually hit the backbone of terror. These seminaries, these headquarters, these targets that have been struck, the details of which will emerge hopefully very shortly, will show that terrorist infrastructure, the actual connective tissue and the brains of how terrorism is conducted against India, has hopefully been damaged, hopefully beyond repair at this point of time. But a tri-service strike, Operation Sindoor, is the big breaking story right now.
And this is for the first time it has happened in a non-war situation, Shiv?
That is correct. Non-war. We've never seen a tri-service operation of this kind. Remember, in Kargil, even though the Kargil, of course, was an open conflict and a declaration of combat between the two sides. But even during other operations, we've largely seen coordinated efforts between the army and the air force, or either the army or the air force. Balakot was entirely the air force, conducting the bombings. The Uri strikes were the army special forces on the front line with Air Force surveillance as backup. This time you've got all three services on the front line. We can confirm that missiles of all three services have basically hit targets. The Indian Navy, we are told, was very, very insistent on wanting to be part of this operation for operational reasons, not for anything else. And remember that the Indian Navy also lost an officer in this terrorist attack in Pahalgam, Maria. These may seem like small details given the larger aspect of what is going on, but the Indian Navy has clearly, in a professional manner, been part of this operation. Many will also see this as retaliation for, Lieutenant Vinay Narwal, the young officer who was killed on his honeymoon. Those images of his wife had gone viral as well. The emotional aspect can never be ignored, but this was a professionally conducted, fully vetted choice of targets with the three armed forces involved, making it, I would dare say, I would hazard a guess and say this is the largest non-war military action India has ever taken. Never before have we seen coordinated kinetic action by all three armed forces at the same time on Pakistani targets, Maria.